All right, I'm about to set the stage, and I'm going to share these videos and workout series because I want to share with you guys how I've gone from this person you see on the left to the man that was made on the right. That I'm about to take you guys through. I wanted to cover a couple things before we jump into it. Mainly the structure of the workout and why it's structured this way. The why I'll get into a more detailed video later, but this is the first video, the first official video that I'm sharing, and I want you guys just to kind of get a little bit of sense of like what my style is and how I work in the gym. So we've got a 7 exercise circuit here, and I wanted to point out that this is going to be a vertically loaded circuit and not a horizontal load, and just take a minute to explain what the difference is for those of you who don't know. A horizontal load is like, say we were going to start with pull-ups, for example. We would do set 1, 2, 3, and 4 before we would move to our next exercise, and that's a horizontal load. We're going to be doing the opposite. So we're going to do 1 set of pull-ups, and then we're going to move to the next. We're going to do that first set, and then we're going to move to the next. Set 1, move to the next, so on and so forth. And then we go back to the top, and then we'll go round 2 and work our way down. And that's why I use different verbiage when I'm doing like circuit workouts. I will say round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4. If you guys see me post a picture and I say I went 4 rounds or 5 rounds, I do that for a couple reasons. What I like to do is I like to structure my workouts in an endurance or almost like a conditioning fashion, but my actual rep range for each exercise is actually in a hypertrophy rep range. Right now I'm doing about 11 reps per exercise, and some of you might think, well, why are you doing 11? It started out because, well, first of all, 11, but it really started out because, and this might sound stupid to some people, but I was like, I want to do 10 for every guy that's in here, because I was on a bro split. I was a bro, and so it started out, the number 11 was just a motivational thing, was I'm going to do 10% more of everybody else in here that's doing. So we'll be starting with lat pulls. I like to start with things that challenge me. What I find is going to be one of the most difficult exercises. We're going to throw it at the top. This is going to be exercise 1A, trying to get 11 reps here. First drop set, we got lat pulls. We're going slow and focused, really trying to concentrate on your mind-muscle connection. And then one thing that we want to focus on here is really trying to pull your elbows straight into the ground. Pull your elbows into the ground, boom. All right, here we go. 2A, Romanian deadlift. RDL is one of my favorite exercises. Great for the hamstrings and the lower part of your core. You're really trying to focus on keeping your back parallel with the floor when you get down there, and then keeping your chest and forehead pointed straight ahead in front of you. In this case, the mirror in front of me. Now, these back extensions are great for your lower core, and I'm sorry for the poor angle. This is actually one of the first videos that I've done. But you really want to focus on a neutral neck, neutral spine, and going down very slowly and coming up somewhat slower than what I'm doing. And here we go to our third lower body exercise in consecutive order. This is just a body weight hip thrust, focusing on the mind-muscle connection here and just squeezing at the top. Now my glutes at this time were very underdeveloped, so I'm going body weight. You might be at a different level than me, so you're gonna have to feel your way through this one. All right, on to our third and final cluster of exercises. We got a seated row right here. We're trying to hit the upper part of your back, really focusing again on the eccentric. With back, you're really focusing on the negative or the eccentric or the release of the movement. And that's what's really tearing those muscle fibers. All right, this is exercise 3B. This is a cable seated row. It's very similar to the one we just did, just another drop set. You guys are probably thinking, what's up with all these drop sets? I got another video coming to explain really the science behind of why I'm structuring my workouts this way, so please stay tuned. Got one more exercise coming up. Last exercise of the circuit, we got a lateral lunge with a twist. Now I'm going to take you through a verbal cue real quick because when I did boot camps, this is one of the hardest moves to master. Lunge, twist, release, together. Lunge, twist, release, together. If you do that, you think that through your head, this movement will be a lot easier to get down. I'm going to the right side here. 4B, I just switch it to the left. I bailed on this one.